So we will now move on to our first question, and also because of the way the draw came out, Mrs. Stunda will also get the first question to respond to. In the order that we will follow for the first question, it'll be Mrs. Stunda, and then Mr. Craney will answer second, and then Mr. Lewis will answer third, and then from there we just rotate so that everybody gets a chance for first crack at a question so they can claim all the high ground and force the other two to play defense. So I'm going to go ahead and just start with some questions from the audience because we have a lot of good questions you guys have submitted, so we'll just start. So Mrs. Stunda, you get the first crack at this one. And you've already kind of alluded to this, but I'm going to ask you to kind of maybe do a deeper dive into why you're running for school board and what makes you the best candidate among the three of you.
So yeah, like Dick said, my kids are all moving on, and I want to, what am I going to do with my time that I have now? So I'm just passionate about the school, very involved already, and just thought this would be the next thing to put my time into. I am, my job today is involves working with multi-million-dollar budgets. I manage almost 100 people and work through. We have a lot of transition in our environment, and I just know there's a lot of new things that are coming up with school funding and graduation pathways and new requirements that the Department of Education is putting on schools. And I just feel like I can, with what I've done at my work, that kind of puts me in a position to be able to work through that kind of change management and that kind of thing.
Go ahead, Mr. Carney.
Okay. One more time. Can I hear the question?
The question is, well, I've already thrown it away, Alan. and again, I think you talked a little bit about this too in your opening. Why you are running for the school board, and what makes you the best candidate among the three of you?
I feel like the reason I feel like I'm the best candidate is I'm a very good people person. I deal with in day-to-day through one of my businesses. We deal with on daily. We deal with hundreds of people throughout the auctions and whatnot, and so it's tough to keep everybody happy. And so when people have problems, they come to me, and I've learned to deal with one-on-one, or whether it's in a group, deal with complaints or pros on that, and I feel like I use common sense a lot on my skills. I feel like I can look at things, adapt to different angles. I just don't see one side of it. I look at both sides, and I step back, and I think and I view how to handle that process. And like I said, I just feel like I'm very well with working with people, and that's just, even though up here I'm a little nervous, it's just, but in day-to-day situations, I do feel like this is just the reason why I feel like I'm a good candidate for this is for my background of people skills and communicating and whatnot. So.
Yeah, I'm running just because I've always wanted to give back to our community. It's kind of rewarding to be able to help people you know and your neighbors. And I've always thought about running this for the school board, but I kind of waited till after my girls were out of school. I've had friends who were on the school board that talked about teachers passing notes to their students and telling their dad things, and I just thought that just didn't seem right to me. But I know that the Indiana Association of School Boards will tell you that if you're not going to run for 2 terms, don't even bother running for 1, because it will take a full 4 years for you to understand what the school board is about, what it can do, what the state allows you to do and controls. And it is a learning curve. I know when I first got on the board, my phone was pretty much going off the hook. Everybody has an opinion on what's best for your child, what's best for our school, what's the safest way to have our children at our school. And you really have to learn how to navigate all those opinions. And I've been on a lot of boards where we have a common interest, and you just all come from different areas, so you have to learn how to get along, figure out what the common goals are, and move forward. The school board we have today is very analytical. We see things very black and white. We're only paid $2,000 a year to do our job. We all have careers. So we've really just focused on the needs, and if something's not broke, we're not going to fix it. We have some of the best teachers, honestly, in our school system. We wouldn't be a 4-star grade A building if we didn't have that.